What's going on, peoples? What's going on? What's going on? Shit. Myself personally, I'm on here shit. Being fucking iPad. Just dropping shit. But yeah. I'm only online right now in order to actually end up talking about something. I want to talk about consumerism. I was thinking about this shit earlier and then probably might discuss how my day went, but who knows. But yeah, I want to talk about consumerism and stuff like that. Why some of y'all are at fault and don't have any natural knowledge when it comes down to consumerism and common sense on it. So, we're going to get into that. Just let me go ahead and finish prepping up some stuff. And I'm going to drop a little bit of knowledge on y'all for the last time, because I'm not teaching anymore. Yeah, so getting back to what it was I wanted to discuss with y'all. It's consumerism. I'm going to break down 3 people that are the biggest consumers in the world. Number 1, women. Women are the biggest consumers. Majority of the world is not but women. Most marketers know how to go ahead and attract women with certain things. Jewelry, clothes, etc., etc. Women are the biggest consumers, and they're the ones that default a lot more on a lot of credit interest, especially black women, because a lot of them come from poor class families and not properly educated on the value of a dollar, on consumerism, financial gain, financial wealth, all of that stuff. A lot of them are not educated on those backgrounds. This is another thing a lot of schools fails to actually end up teaching. If you look up on the market and look up the statistics, there's a lot of houses, right, that's on the market, because guess what? Because a lot of these women defaulted on their mortgages and couldn't manage to take care of it, so they're stuck. Men don't buy houses until they actually end up having a family, or if they have a family. We'd rather just go ahead and live in apartments, studios, condos, whatever. But there's a lot of females out there that will go ahead and buy that just to go ahead and make a statement. And a lot of them actually don't understand what it means to actually end up having a 2-source income. And where it is now, if you actually end up having children, how it is you could double up that income, where it is everything could actually end up all being tax write-off. But, second biggest consumer now, black people in general. Black people in general like to go ahead and buy things to end up making it seem as though it's a status symbol. So black people go ahead and buy like Mercedes-Benz and big jewelry and all this other rest of stuff. Yes, we end up coming from royalty and all this other rest of stuff, but a lot of black people will go ahead and buy these things and end up defaulting on a lot of stuff where it is they can't financially actually end up obtaining to upkeep them, or actually end up obtaining to actually end up holding on to them, whatever the needs is. Because some people will go ahead and, default on their loans, or default basically on their loans. Because I know a lot of people out here that has jewelry and they default on their jewelry, where it is they can't go ahead and continue to pay the jeweler their money off of what it is, what was agreed upon. The same thing goes with car notes and other situations in life as well too. Black people are the biggest consumers. Biggest consumers where a lot of them are uneducated with a lot of stuff. And as I said, a lot of them want to go ahead and make a status symbol to let every other person know that how they're at least supposedly doing well. They get a BMW and all these other rest of things. So, and Mercedes and all these shits. But the last thing, third person that is the biggest consumer, that will be men. Men that like to go ahead and get things to go ahead and impress others, to let others know that how, hey, I'm over here, I'm doing better, I'm shining, I'm doing better in life than you, which in most cases, most of them are not, because they don't actually end up having a pot to piss in. But that's a whole nother situation for a whole nother day. I'm not going to discuss into that any further, but men are the biggest consumers as well too, but women are the top. Yes, men are the biggest consumers, because a lot of men will go ahead and get things done, as I said, as a status symbol, or to go ahead and attract females them. Like, yeah, I'm over here doing well. And a lot of females them will go ahead and look at that like, yeah, he has this, he's doing this and that. But in all actuality, like, a lot of people don't realize that how they're really not doing very well. Their credit score is horrible. And the main thing, what it is I'm trying to go ahead and point out, is a lot of y'all hold on to this materialistic shit and value this shit. When you look at me, like, I'm just simple. I end up showing y'all $100,000 account, $500,000 accounts, $1 million accounts, and etc. etc. But my type of thing is like, I'm just cool and humble without actually having to go ahead and be known or shown out here in life with, being loud. It's like, pardon me, a lot of y'all will go after somebody with financial gains and needs, or just because they actually end up having materialistic shit, or even if they do actually end up having their stuff financially in order, whether it is they're not being a big consumer as much as many of you all are. A lot of y'all fail to overlook main things: the person's personality, their qualities, their heart, their mindset. If they're dealing with past trauma, if they're bringing in the baggage and stuff like that. A lot of y'all will just go ahead and jump into these people that actually end up having fake bodies and fake jewelry, or just end up having materialistic things, and then y'all end up wondering why this person is cheating on y'all, or end up beating y'all upside down y'all head or something like that, or end up having y'all tied up somewhere, or locked in a fucking closet, or locked in some other room where it is you can't go ahead, and now you're calling 911 in order to actually end up getting you. Stop overlooking a lot of things.